Hello, everybody, and yeah, Happy New Year's. Hope you guys had a fun time last night, and I hope whatever you hope to get from this next year happens. Although I will say my own experience, it's good to how do I put this, come up with a lot of goals, and if you get even half of them accomplished by next year, that's pretty good. But obviously, don't set yourself up to failure because that's always the worst thing. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff, and we'll see what happens. I myself have a lot of interesting ideas for video topics, besides what I've already promised, which I'm still working on all the time. Sometimes I feel like I'm never going to get it done, though. It's kind of frustrating, but that's how it goes, I guess. Here's the royal family and Orpheus hanging out, by the way. I'm not sure why Orpheus was invited, but he's here. And apparently they're doing Halloween, but also there's stuff from not only in Wonderland, so I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, here's everybody. All right, so let me show you guys. Show you guys something. Get that out of the way. There's something blocking my screen. How's the volume? Maybe a little higher. Neozoic. Sure, I'll answer your question. Let's see. The Liberté who Vercingetorix is one of my favorites. That definitely goes up there. Probably Liberté, Vercingetorix, then Alhura Mazada. I'm not a fan of the Gardmore, but I like the Gracious, and then probably the Red Ogre is probably my least favorite. I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking. I'm kind of tired though. I went to ironically enough, I was up late, not for New Year, just because I couldn't sleep. It's always my favorite experience. So you see, there's a bunch of New Year's Eve banners. It's kind of cool. We have this one is for, I guess for 1 year or something. I don't know. Then there's this one. This is a reprint banner. I might do a couple here to see if we can get, I don't know, somebody that I really wanted. But you know how it goes. You probably won't get them. Here's a Code Link one. I got a couple for the silver tickets. I have plenty for the Code Links. And only, no guaranteed for this time. I only have 5 tickets. So it is what it is. Well, we'll start with the silver tickets, and then we'll kind of, go away around like we always do. So let's do this. And you guys can't see anything. I'm an idiot. Okay. Okay, first silver ticket is a dud. I was like, wait, you guys can't see. I'm so stupid. I tell you guys I'm tired. Should I do that one or this? I guess we'll do this one. Alright, nothing here, so we'll move on to the next one. I have all the 3s unlocked already, so that's just how it goes, I guess. Okay, another 10. I'll do the up to 40 or 100, and then we'll not 100 summons, but when I get to 100 tickets left, and I'll. All right, Gigi, and that's it. Okay. All right. Nothing here. Moving on to the next one. Yeah, it's always frustrating when you don't get 4s in this game. It can be really frustrating. Because the problem with this is that if you summon duplicates, you can't use them for anything outside of how do I put this? You can't use them to upgrade other 4s because the silver coins you can convert them to don't. You can't sell them for gold coins, so it's really annoying. They don't it's really poor game design, or I should say intentionally bad game design. I mean, I shouldn't assume it was an accident. No, they chose to do that. Does it have connection problems? But why? It says I'm okay here. How about Twitch? How are we doing on there? Yeah, it looks like we're okay. Alright. One more of these. I don't know why it's telling my connection's bad when it looks like it's okay here. Yeah, it looks okay. I don't know what's going on. Oh no, it's a little jumpy. As I'm watching this, it's a little jumpy. Because telling you right now my connection's bad. I don't know why. Maybe I'll upgrade it one day. I'm going to have to get new internet anyways at some point. Wow. 40 summons and pure garbage. What were you expecting though, right? What the fudge were you expecting? Okay. All right. Well, now that was awful. let's move on now to the free code links because you guys love code links. They're like the greatest thing. And by greatest, I mean they're like the greatest meh thing. Okay. This is a free 10 one, so I mean there might be good stuff here. Code links are kind of worthless unless you upgrade, like you get 4 of the same one. It's kind of frustrating. If there's no upgrade, I'd be really pissed. Wow. Oh my god, are you serious? There was no upgrade for that? Wow. No upgrade. You mother chuckers. Okay. Let's do this free 10 summon because why not? I guess. It's here for us. We can take advantage of it. Wow, no upgrade for the code links. Unbelievable. Ooh, we got Gigi and C2. No, no C2. Alright. Oh, she's nervous though. She's nervous. Maybe that means something. No, in this game though, probably not. Let's see what... the connection's still bad. Come on. Come on. Alright, there's no yellow or anything, so... Yep, 3's ahoy. Mother chuckers. What a tease, this game. If it's... So we've done 50 summons, no 4s. Just keep that in mind. 50 summons, no 4s. Alright, now we'll do this one. More summons. 60 summons. Let's see if we get a... Statistically, it's likely, but statistics don't always matter in RNG polls. Alright, she seems excited. Alright, 60. Probably no 4s after this one. I'll do maybe a couple in the reprint banner. Why not? They gave us some free... Yeah, oh my god. Like, wow. Oh, Toto. I mean, I guess she's okay. Alright, well, what's this one? I just won, right? Yeah, I'm not doing that. We'll do like 2 rounds on this, and I'm gonna probably just stop using this banner, but let's see. Okay, and C2. This is a good possibility. This could be something good, and she seems worried. These are all the good signs, but again, if you don't see the moon, oh, we're getting a 4. Okay, all right, finally, 70 summons to get a 4, and okay, hopefully it's a 4 I don't have. And it's a rare character, but no, in this game they'll probably give me New Year's Eve Kallen for like the 5th time. Those bastards know that character is awful, and our 4 on top of just starting out. What is it? What are we getting? Oh, C2 Christmas. Okay. All right. She's power crept and garbage, but it's a new character, so we'll take it. All right. Hey, look, I didn't have her before, so I'll take it. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. And of course, you get Futaba. We'll skip the rest of these. You guys already know. It's we probably got a bunch of detards during this time. Oh, and Halloween Gigi. All right, C2. Not bad. Look, you know what? I wish she was a stronger character in terms of like actual usage, but hey, I didn't have the character before, so I'm not going to complain. We'll do one more in this banner, and then we're going to move on to Lost Stories. Oh, actually, what time is it? Yeah, probably Lost Stories. All right. And okay, nothing. Cut up. I'm going to assume there's going to be no 4s in this, but hey, you never know. I always wait for the upgrade. If it doesn't happen, then alright. We did 80 summons. We got 1 4. And people wonder why I hate this game. Oh, we got a bunch of Euphies and INOs. I mean, they're not bad characters, but again, there's so much power creep in the game that it's kind of frustrating at times. But hey, at least we got someone new. Yeah, here she is. Here she is. Okay, very nice. And I can at least, before we move on to Las Torres, I can at least upgrade the 3s. I think I can anyway. Let's see. I think the Toto, can I upgrade her? I could. Oh, I got enough on her by herself. Okay, great. Nice. Okay. So I got her up a little bit. And then Aino, maybe? Nope. Okay. And then... oh, Gigi? Okay. Yeah, there's no point not using it. You can't use it for anything else, so... And then finally... what's her one? Oh, Euphemia. I think I maxed her out already. I have not, though. Okay, great. She's probably the best character of the 3s that I have, but that didn't say a whole lot. Oh, we can do dual mode. Nice. We'll get my S rank, please. SS rank, rather. Nice. Okay. Always will take that. It's only, well, wait, didn't I click my thing? What the hell? What's going on? Oh, I didn't grab it. Okay. Okay. So I got some good stuff there, and I'll just go upgrade that code link, and then we'll do some dual mode battles, and then that's going to be in that for lost Janissary code. Okay. I'm not sure how good this Mordred code link even is, but come on now. Let's go. Yeah, just in case people are not aware I'm streaming right now, maybe I'll just go share this real quick. Post like a quick thing. 1 second. Kind of want people to miss this because we're gonna summon the Well, if you go to my channel, you can definitely see it though. I don't know, maybe just pure unaware. I mean, it says it right there. So, you know what? Over communication is never a bad thing. Going live to summon the Lost Stories New Year's characters. Okay. Actually, we can do even a little better than that. Yeah, okay, it does show it to you. All right, got it. Okay. Anyways, now that we took care of that, I just wanted to... I think I already... You know, I don't think I have to do any of this, because I've already passed all my, my weekly and... Actually, my daily and most likely my weekly, too, at this point. Okay, so now we're going to see what the... Okay, it's Rook and Intelligence. So, like Cecile, then? But... Nah, she's not good. Okay, unfortunately. At least not in this game. She's good in Lost Stories, though. Let's see. Who are we going to kick? Oh, we'll start with this one. This looks pretty basic. Basic, simple. Okay. We'll substitute Toto for... I guess Kallen. I don't know. We'll just go with that. See how that goes. And I'll give her a standard attack boost, as they say, a standard attack power. Okay. We'll get to we'll see how this goes. We're going against a really basic team, and then you have like the evil Zaku, but their enemies are not even. I mean, their team is not even close to how strong mine is. This should be pretty quick. I'm really hoping one day we get the Gurren Seite elements. It's what I'm the most excited for, like, character-wise. This is actually going a little faster, I mean, slower than I expected. Oh, because they have Charles, that's why. He's a defender. Man, the old man won't die. This would be really ugly. We all did our special at the same time. Talk about overkill. Massive overkill there. Actually, if you want a real explanation why they're not there, they're in the Kaguya Jedi Code story for Akito the Exile. They actually explained that they were doing something else at the time because they actually greet him when he comes back from the EU. In case you weren't aware, in that story, I have the on my channel. I have the playthrough of it. At the very end, they do appear. So if you want to like actually, what the real reasons why they weren't there, I believe they explained it. Anyways, we're gonna go against a team of looks like oh, this is actually this could be a really difficult team. They got like C2 and Gigi. Gigi's pretty good, so we'll see what happens. Keystone connection is good here, but then when I go to my actual live stream, it tells me it's not good. It's very strange, unstable, but it tells me here it's excellent. So like, which is it, guys? Is it bad or good? Yeah, they stun my enemies. But the good part is Zaku's pretty powerful, so we should be okay. Zaku's... Oh, no, not this... Oh, well, damn. Alright, we're going to just take our L and get the hell out of here. Unless we won. That'd be fun if we won it. We did. I'm an idiot. We did actually win it. That's funny. I thought we were screwed. How are we doing the connection-wise? I really thought we were screwed. I always like them terrified when I see like these low teams with a high rank. They must be like, really busted. But I think we could beat this one. This one doesn't look so bad. I know Toto and Shirley were like really OP back in the day when this game first came out, but I think nowadays they've kind of like fallen to obscurity. I'll give him this. He's got to put a code link for him. We're gonna use Watson today from Arthur of the Misty Streets. A story that I think the story is not terrible. The problem is the presentation is so frustrating. It's just like endless text. It just keeps flashing text in your face. It is so irritating. Like, no offense, I don't want to read text for 3 hours. I'd like to actually, you know, absorb the story. Alright, let's see what happens here. Oh, that's not... Oh, is he trying to cheat this out? Oh, no. Let's see if he can, like, if he kills us easily. We're still, like, we should still be stronger just because we have so much defense. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, my God. Always here when I fight these weaker teams. Shit always happens, but maybe we'll be okay. Looks like we're... Oh, yeah, we're fine. We're fine. I was scared at first, but we're fine now. Yeah, we're good. Sorry, Shirley, your phone will save you here. Has it ever saved her? Let's be honest. It got in a lot of trouble, though. Yeah, we're fine. Millie's the one had to die, but let's be honest, that was probably expected. Okay. Okay, I believe I got one more battle. One more? No, oh, we got no more battles. Excellent. During this week of the of Alliance, where you have not Alliance, dual mode, where you have like SS rank, it's literally pointless to attempt to try this. To try to keep it every week, it just doesn't work. You will literally fail. So I don't waste my time, and I'm much happier for doing so. Just do a couple clean up Alliance stuff, and then we'll move on to Lost Stories. We lost people in our group. That sucks. Okay. I hate when people leave, because then it just makes everything worse for everyone else. Because not only do people leave, but some people don't even partake, so it's almost as bad. Okay, let me go and... There we go. I believe that's everything we need to do in this game. Let me make sure. Intermissions, dual mode. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So I'm going to put my face as the main screen. I gotta do some like shenanigans here to make sure that, excuse me, some shenanigans so you can, so the Lost Stories won't like crash as I play it, because it does do that a lot. So we'll just do a couple things really quick and set that up. First, I like to soak this while I'm doing that. Do I play Warhammer? No, I don't play Warhammer. Should I play Warhammer? I don't know. I'm open to new ideas, like on live stream, to play different games. I just know that people associate me with like Code Geass, so if I don't play anything that's not Code Geass, then people are gonna be like, "What is this shit?" and they're gonna leave. uh, Any of my gaming channels also kind of devoted to like RE Code and Lost Stories, so I mean I'm not opposed to playing different stuff. It's just like people want to watch it. That's the problem. YouTube's a really like difficult platform to succeed on by doing different things. Like the whole variety stuff, like that's dead. You can't be a variety channel anymore. You gotta stick to specific things, otherwise people just won't stay for your content. So I'm not opposed to doing anything awesome, to be honest. If nobody's gonna watch it, then I don't want to waste my time with it, or interest rather. Otherwise, yeah, I'd love to play Warhammer and all kinds of fun games. I got a bunch of cool PC games behind me that I haven't touched in, I don't know, God knows how long. So, yeah, I'm not opposed to any of that stuff. Let me, I think, oh, right, I gotta change this now, so, or, 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay. And then I want to go to borderless. No, not odorless, borderless. Yes, please. Thank you. Was that so difficult? Alright, how do I want to do this? Because unfortunately the song is copyright. But I don't really, I don't give a crap. We'll just go in. I'll go real quick. Okay. They're doing this cool little raffle at the beginning of every single day for New Year's. It's really cool. They give you like free stuff. You'll see what I mean in a second here. Yeah, see, they give us a cool little thing here. We got 750 Securidite and one and like 5 skip tickets. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's happening too, by the way. Look how many like stuff we got just to start this off. All right, let's start summoning. That's why we're here, right? Let's do it. Okay, we'll do the free one, and then we'll go from there. We got a lot of Securidite to spend, so there's no reason why we can't get these characters, because they are pretty good. I'll have a video today probably on my review on them on the my gaming chops, which I guess I should probably advertise that. I have a channel for game for this that covers this particular game and also RE Code. So if you're interested, please check that out. Oh, Ryan, you missed it. I summoned Christmas C2. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything else. By the way, I didn't get other summons besides that. It was kind of bad. I should be more clear there. It's just typical Janissary code crap. Okay. This thing is always so frustrating. I don't know what is my mouse, but it always like it how do I put this? It always like acts like it's mind of its own. I just want to go summon these characters. So we got Kaguya. So just to show you guys what we can get here before I start summoning, just to stall a little bit, but just to show you. So there's Kaguya and C2. Kaguya is a rank 4 healer, and C2 is a rank 4 annihilator, but both are healers, which is crazy. Kaguya also has a fast relocation time, just like Maid Shirley and the new Yuffie that came out. So she's pretty good. These are both really good characters. Are they better than Halloween ones? It's debatable, but again, I'll have a video up later today discussing it. But enough chit chat. Let's get to this. Let's try some of these characters. Some have had bad luck. I mean, in my other account, I got them all in like 3 tries. So that's just me, though. We're not gonna get our 3 tries, though. I'm just saying I got it in 3 tries. Naomi, we're not getting here, by the way. But what's up, dude? Defrazik from Italy. Nice. Alright, we got Jeremiah Gutwell. Charles, okay, nice. Kento, I don't know why I forgot his name for 2 seconds. Ogi. Naomi. Not only was an upgrade, I think. Kallen! Oh, look like that! Nice. Didn't even see that coming. Upgrade to Kallen. Oh my god. Awesome. And we get the Gurren too. Sick. The Gurren's a great Nightmare frame. Nice. I mean, I would have liked to maybe gotten, let's say, Anya to get the Mordred, but still, I'll take it. That was a nice surprise. Alright, Yoshida. And you don't get that in Jezero Code either. You will never see an interaction like that. Alright, Kaguya. And there we go. That's the first 10. We got a 4 in the first one. That was Kallen. Not a new 4 or an exclusive limited one, but still. Very nice. Let's go again and see what we get here. I'd like to get the, if I had to pick between C2 or Kaguya, I prefer to get C2, but either one would be nice. This seems like a dud, but we'll go through it anyways. Alright, first one we get is probably Ogi. Okay, go through Senba as well. Oh, 3-year upgrade, okay. 4-year upgrader to max. Dorothea, but still, we'll take it, alright. I should destroy my screen while we're at it. Okay. We got a... Yeah, Naomi. This could be either... yeah, Ogi again. Got a lot of Ogis this time around. Rivals. Kento. Clovis. Lloyd. Another rank 3 upgrade. Wow, 2 Dorotheas. That's crazy. Check my phone real quick here. Okay. Sorry about that. Wow, 2 Dorotheas in the same pool. That's great. I love this character and I love the Nightmare frame. You never have too many Polemides, let me tell you. You always use more. And then Kaguya again. Alright, so we've done 2 tries so far. No rank 4 so far. But I got more resources to burn, so we'll keep going. I really want these characters. But we'll see what we get. I like to get at least one of them. Maybe both, you know, depending on how much we spend. But definitely at least one of them. Come on now. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Definitely going to get C2 here. You know what? Let me not speak too soon. Sometimes I've gotten unlucky in the past. Think I'm going to get the character and I don't. We got her. This character's awesome. Nice. Okay. 3 rounds and we got her. That's great. Nice. Alright, Zaku. Not bad. Probably gonna be Ogi again. We got like 6 Ogis. You can never have too many. Kaguya, a rank 3 knight. Ooh, nice. Asane is great. I'll take as many of those as well. Plus you get the Gekka. Freaking love the Gekka. Then we get finally Senba. It was Ogis for like every single one besides that. Odabe, very nice. And then we're gonna get another probably Nina. She's the only one I believe that's rank 1. Rank 1 black. Special type. Suzaku again. Alright. So we got C2. Alright. Let's try to get Kaguya with my last round of this, I guess. Again, I'm satisfied. Kaguya is really good because she has like that whole cost down ability for Lelouch characters, but C2 is like the prize here. She's really powerful. I don't think we're gonna get her here. Nah, I don't think so. Unless like a random like upgrade, which does happen, we're not gonna get her. Alright, Kallen. Oh my god, this Kallen. I don't know, she's not bad, but like this Nightmare frame is though her Borai. I didn't know it was a bar for the longest time, to be honest with you. Guys suck, I guess. There's Kento, Clovis, Cecile. That's Kyul. Oh, it was upgraded Shirley. I mean, of Millie. I should have waited on it. My bad. And then our knight is Dalton. Oh, it's Guilford. My bad. And we get his Gloucester. Not bad Nightmare Frame, just not my favorite. It's okay. It's a good starter. You'll eventually stop using it at some point when you get better stuff. Kaguya, and then I think it's our last one. Kento. Nope, one more. Kento again. All right, I was off by one. All right, so we got like a bunch of stuff. Getting C2 was the ultimate goal, so I'm very happy with that. No complaints there. Let me tell you. Even the new Kallen's awesome. I mean, her abilities are like, they're pretty good considering, but it's just, I love the art style. It's just nice. They did a great job with it. I'm gonna put C2 in here, but I'm probably gonna upgrade her anyway. So I don't know. We'll think about what I want to do with that, but. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, now we took care of that, I'm going to enhance this new C2. If I don't have the resources to upgrade it, I can always buy stuff, but, alright, to make this go a little faster, we'll go to 4s, Annihilators. That should go a little... If I ever played Girls Front Line, I don't know what that is, let's see. Girls Front Line, what is this? Oh, is it a gacha game? I'm gonna go with no. Is this a gacha game? Is this a gacha game? Worst ever gacha game. That's not I clicked on. It's an app. Looks like I've never played it. Is it popular? Let's see. Oh, it's an RTS. Oh, those are cool. I love RTSs. No, I've never played it, though. I've never played it. Should I play it? I mean, I'm not opposed to it. This C2, by the way, is really powerful. Her main ability is, like... Her attack power is on par with Valletta and Anya, which is disgusting. And if you have her in the Gwaine, she's basically firing, like, every other second. Like, it's... it's absurdly... Her powers are absurdly BS. It's nuts. Ranking to least favorite Nightmare Frames from the Round Knights. Sorry, Knights of the Round. The Round Knights. God, I'm an idiot. Okay. The Florence, Galahad, Lancelot, Club, Mordred, Palomedes, Percival, and Tristan. So Tristan, I think, is my favorite of all those, just starting up. Then probably, let me think. Tristan, probably the Mordred. Then the Palomedes. I'm not a big Galahad guy, I'm not going to lie. Probably the Palomedes. And then... I don't really like the Florence or Lancelot Club. They're okay. The Florence, probably the Lancelot Club. And then the Percival and the Galahad. The Mordred, Tristan, and Palomedes are my favorite 3. And then everything else is kind of in the same general area, I guess you could say. Don't worry, there's a video I want to talk about that at some point. I know I say that so much. It must be a meme at this point. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to cover it one day, you know? The year is 2035 and I finally got to those topics. Okay. So there's the new Kallen, by the way. I got her recently. My mouse is doing weird stuff. Man, the CG art is so good. Man. So lucky to get her. I mean, you don't really have any guarantees when you play these games, so... When the game goes global, though, man, I'm going to be like... I'm not sure how much whaling I'm going to do, but I'm doing quite a little bit of whaling. Lloyd versus Dr. Steinman from Bioshock. Is Steinman the one who made the Big Daddies? It's been a while since I played the game. Let me make sure. Dr. Steinman. Bioshock. No, that's someone else. Never mind. That's somebody else. Oh, is he the artist that you have to help out, or that's someone else? God in Himmel, I do not remember who this person is. You know what? I think he was he that random guy you encounter early on and killed him. I say random, not like he actually was random, but like he's not ringing a bell. Who that was, but who's more nuts? Probably Dr. Steinman, because he actually like experimented on people, which is kind of gross. I'm trying to remember like who that was. There was a mission where you had to like kill somebody. That might have been him, but I'm trying to remember who that was. Yeah, man. Should I play BioShock on stream? Is that what you guys want me to do? I have the game. 1 second. Is it here? I'm turning my back to you guys. I apologize, but I think I have it. Yeah, right here. I have it. See? I got the entire collection for PS4. I bought it many years ago. Fun. The first game is great. Second game is awesome. The fourth one, I'm sorry, the third one, not so much. But those first two are pretty solid. There's no saying a stupid question, just stupid people. I'm just kidding. He may have delivered a gift to Shamna and Shalio. Ryan, I want to just state that I'm not going to insult you here, but what I was doing was a bit of sarcasm and over-exaggeration. When I say I don't know what he means by that, and I don't want to know. That was, of course, a joke. That was not actual how do I put this? That wasn't like I was saying, oh, I have no idea what he really means by a gift. It was just because the whole conversation was about how they both wanted to screw her, grape her. And so it's like, nah, she'll be a gift instead. I'm like, I don't even want to know what that means. That's what I meant by that. Obviously, they were gonna give her to Shamna and Shalio as a gift, but just the whole vibe from that conversation was very rapey. That was the point. I hope that clarified that. But yes, I know. a live stream, yeah. BioShock is such a amazing game. I could gush over how much I just enjoy the entire experience of that. Maybe I will one day. If YouTube wasn't such a very if the algorithm wasn't so brutal, I would consider doing it. If people were more willing, it's I guess a better way to put it. If people were more willing to watch me play that game, I'd be happy to do it because it is an awesome game. The truth is, it's not really what I want. I should be clear. It's. I know I cope a lot on this channel, but it's not really about what I want. It's about what people actually want to watch, and if you can get those both in line, you're in good shape. But it's never easy, and that's always been a problem since I started YouTube to begin with. I mean, is that weird? No, I mean, does it weird's a weird weird? Because here's why. Because Shalio was trying to become Suzaku. So in his mind, Kallen was a waste of time. I wouldn't interpret it I wouldn't defend Kallen and be well, is he saying that, or I don't know what I just said, but I wouldn't take that as the story was implying Kallen sucks. It's more Rakshata, please, I'm trying to think. It's more she's not relevant for what he's trying to accomplish. So in that sense, who cares? That was the point. It's not a matter of I wouldn't. I'll say as much. Don't read into it. It's that's a classic. You know how you watch these shows where characters you're not the person I want, even though that person might be qualified to fight them, because it's just classic anime stuff. I literally don't think you should think more into it besides that. I mean, you can do what you want, I suppose, but yeah, don't overthink it, or don't think about it at all. Actually, would be the better. Where's my Gert? Oh, I didn't build it yet. Oh, I forgot. You gotta build the damn thing. I keep forgetting. Gango Mango. The problem with BioShock Infinite, it's a flawed, like it tried. It's like Evangelion. That's a weird comparison, but that's how I think about it. It basically introduced too many elements. It made a character who was basically a god, and they never were able to reconcile how you handle something like that. The overall plot was a mess. The tonics that you had to use were like it made no sense in the world why you use those tonics. Like in BioShock, it made sense why people were splicing. It's one of the reasons why it destroyed the whole society. But in Infinite, it was like, here's the tonics, and why we're using these exactly. Like they were just kind of there because it's a BioShock game. They weren't actually. I think my camera's tilted. They weren't relevant to the story itself like the splicing was. And of course, not to mention that DLC where they implied that Elizabeth like started everything. You know, she helped Jack get like the thing with Jack and all that stuff. Like, yeah, a lot of like retconning. It was kind of frustrating. They made Elizabeth a damsel in distress when she had the ability to open portals anywhere she wanted to. It was really weird. Like, you could go through that game and like analyze the details, and the story just does not hold up. And of course, there's the whole multiverse crap that they brought in there, and how Comstock and Booker, and how if she kills Booker in this one, somehow it kills them on every other one, which doesn't make any sense. And how does she even live? Because the whole grandfather complex. I believe I'm saying that correctly. It was just, it was a mess. The whole game was just an utter mess, but that part was just so frustrating because they kept saying like there's always this and that. You know, like in every universe there's an Elizabeth and a Booker, and you went back in time and your finger came off. That's how you be able to do portals, and you know, we'll kill you this one spot where it all started, and that's gonna fix all the problems. And like what? It was clearly an example of they didn't know what they wanted to do with the story, and so they essentially gave. What a nightmare! They wanted this multiversal story, but they also wanted to connect it to BioShock, and they failed horribly. I'm not explaining this the best because I'm not like the sharpest tool in the shed, if you will. But there are channels of people who have dedicated like hours of discussion to break down why this makes absolutely no sense. One of my favorites is Smudboy. He's not a big channel, but like he really destroyed. He destroyed the entire narrative. He was famous for if you guys remember, he did the videos on Mass Effect 3, you know, when that piece of crap came out and like destroyed everything. So if you ever want to watch a good breakdown on like Mass Effect 3 and also BioShock Infinite, like the bad parts, unless of course you like the game, then don't watch it because you may not after that. But he broke both of those down, and man, he annihilated those two games in terms of the crappy writing, and boy was it bad. Okay. Oh, I can also upgrade Kallen too. I'm all over the place today. You know what's fun about BioShock 2, since we're discussing that? They almost forgot that game existed in Infinite. They retconned so many things that ruined BioShock 2 as a game. Which, I'm not going to lie, BioShock 2 wasn't exactly the greatest game I ever played. But still, though, they retconned parts of that game with the Big Daddy you are, and then that woman doctor, I forgot her name. She, you were fighting her, and you had like a little sister you took care of, and again, it's been a while since I played that game, but I'm pretty sure Infinite forgot that game existed and retconned all of that. I know BioShock 2 wasn't actually the most liked game in the franchise, but it's just like they completely forgot it existed, which was really insulting to. God, that was What the hell was that about? Because that game is actually a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, but yeah, that was what the hell. Alright, so we're gonna do an exhibition mode right here because why not? I can show you guys C2 in action. I think you guys would appreciate that. So I like Valletta a lot. We'll keep her in here. I'll give her the Giga Cannon. There it is, Giga Cannon. And then I'll take out Lelouch. Lelouch for, ooh. Should I use Kallen as well? Yeah, why not? We'll put Kallen in there. We'll use everybody. Everybody is in. Total. Nope. Then we'll put in, excuse me. Okay, so we have C2, Kallen, and Lelouch. Now, I assume Kallen's going to rank him up or decrease his cost. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let me do one more thing. I know it's like just Kallen's not that strong right now. Let me get her to level 60, and then we can move on. Go to my kings, rank 3s. Okay. I only have 2 rank 3 kings. That's crazy. They should like release more at some point. Guys, get on it. We need more rank 3 kings. Might be confused with the anime ranking of the kings, but okay, good. Which of the writing is worse, R2 or Bioshock Infinite? Oh, Bioshock Infinite is way worse than Kaguya's R2. R2 has moments where the writing is okay. Bioshock 2... Bioshock Infinite, like, the narrative structure of it is just broken outright. R2 has good setups for certain parts of it, which is why it's okay. But the entire, like, Bioshock Infinite as, like, a whole is just not good. Like, every aspect of it is just flawed beyond comprehension. So, definitely Bioshock Infinite. Now, what's worse, Bioshock Infinite or Neon Genesis Evangelion? That's a hard one. They're both... You know what's funny about those two IPs? I think they're the only 2 ones where people will defend it. For some reason, they'll defend it to like the day they die. That it's actually pretty good. You just don't understand, right? The classic, you just don't understand condescending crap you get. You just don't understand Evangelion or whatever. It's so annoying when you get crap like that. Wait, what? What'd you ask? It's like a reference to something else. I know you hate The Dark Knight compared to the Betrayal episode. My question was worse. The Dark Knight's not bad. Yeah, I will say Dark Knight Rises. I love The Dark Knight. What are you talking about, dude? I love The Dark Knight is a good movie. It's like, don't you read the Rises? Because like Dark Knight's good. What's worse? Oh, definitely The Dark Knight Rises because, Turn 19 is one. Look how cool that is. One episode. That's so cool. So what's Lucia's summoning? Oh, wow. One off. That's actually kind of bad. Okay. But, yeah, The Dark Knight Rises, like, from beginning to end, it's just such a bad film. And then when it comes to Turn 19, it's only one aspect of the episode. The rest of it's okay. It's just that one episode. Okay. That's not even true. Turn 19 has a lot of problems. It's got a lot of problems. But still, compared to the rest of it, there are still good moments in R2 that I liked. But most of, if not all of, Rises is just garbage. Like, and also, of course, the messaging too, which they had to throw in there. The way they like. Oh my God! Why is Dark Knight Rises such a bad film? It's just like trying to like conceptualize why it's so horrible. I mean, you have the whole idea that like Bruce Wayne wasn't Batman for like years, and he figured he would have to like do the things he used to do before in like 2 minutes, or not 2 minutes, just instantly, which is not how anything works. You should know that. Like, if you start doing something for a long time and you get right back into it, you won't do it easily. The whole thing with Catwoman, they ruined her character. They ruined Bane. They ruined even Gordon to some extent. Like, I just don't know what they were doing. I don't know what they were doing. I'm gonna go to C2 up close so you can see. Okay. If they're running Illusion, C2 are working together in non-Gwen action, which is funny. If I had the Gwen, I'd be using it, as you guys know, but I'd give her the Borai, because she used the Borai, didn't she? You know what? I should do it next time. I'll take care of that, but yeah, Dark Knight Rises, my lord, that game was bad. That movie was bad. That game. I don't think there was a game, actually. There was a game called Batman Begins, but I don't think there was one for Dark Knight Rises. And then Cecile will handle the rest. Nicely done. Let's send all the police officers underground. You know, just in case, so we can have Bane capture all of them. Let's have Bane have a nuclear bomb for whatever reason, just to set off in Gotham. Let's make Bane some moron who let's take away all the cool parts about Bane and make him just a stereotypical angry muscular guy. Let's remove all the like mystique about his massive muscles and steroid use. I mean, if you don't want to like do that because Dark Knight's supposed to be like, it's supposed to be more a grounded series and stuff, and I understand that, but then just don't do it. You know, I don't understand like what's the, if you don't like that, if you don't like how that works, then just don't do it in your story. Like you don't have to. I hate when they do that. Like, they decide to give all the mystical stuff. Then don't pick the non-grounded character. Like, Joker worked because Joker is not a mystical character. But, like, Ra's al Ghul uses the Lazarus Pit. That's a magical thing. You probably don't want that in your story if you're trying to keep it very grounded. Bane uses magical steroid venom. You probably don't want that in your story because it also doesn't really, like, it's not grounded. And the list goes on. Like, you had options you could have done. You didn't have to go this route. And with Catwoman, when they picked like Anne Hathaway, which was just a strange choice, was such a strange choice. You Anne Hathaway, even Tom Hardy. Like I know people love that actor, and that's fine. You know whatever you feel about him, but like what a strange choice. I don't know. I would just picked up a huge bodybuilder who can somewhat act. I don't think Batista was as big as he was now, but you want someone like that for the role. I don't know, Tom Hardy, I mean, I like how in, what's that channel? Not he, she, Screen Junkies, they're like, they called his, like, physique, like, boobs and stuff, because that's what it looked like. It was like, boobs. You know, he just, it was like Adam Driver, but, like, before Adam Driver. It was just so silly, I don't know. People... It's just so silly. Yeah, they are. Isn't that funny? They are both. Yeah, third of their series. I mean, there's nothing like wrong with like trios. I mean, I watched Planet of the Apes, War of Planet of the Apes, and I love that film. That was the third of that franchise, and obviously Return of the King is one of the arguably the best of the three films in Lord of the Rings. So threes aren't always bad, but that is a fun quinkadink. Who was the worst person in both the original series and Glorification? Well, arguably Ogi, but well, in the original, I'd probably say Ogi because he literally just listened to Valletta and betrayed the Lelouch because of Valletta. And there was no evidence actually presented that we saw on screen. And that's all that matters, honestly. So, he was definitely the worst one. He supported Schneisel. And, more importantly, he suggested betraying Lelouch. He negotiated the agreement like a moron. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to go with Ogi as the worst person. In the film, I'm not sure about that in the film because Ogi Ogi didn't do that. He was okay in the film because he didn't give up Lelouch for Japan. In fact, that discussion never happened on screen, so I assume it never happened, period. And Detard simply like had information, chose not to use it, which is fine. I think he knew about the whole. He had document from Valletta that he shredded in the first film, so I can't really hate him too much. The problem with that episode or the film is that they tried to show the Black Knights in good light by having them. Excuse me, by having them like not betray Lelouch until he literally, I guess, betrayed them or during that confrontation. So I don't think anyone was. It's still bad because they all pointed guns at him, which I will be in the video. And in case you're wondering where that's at, I just finished. I'm going through right now why the Black Knights believing Schneisel's claims, like just as they are, is stupid because it breaks all the current lore and like understanding. Because as you guys know, Kaguya is not a it's a what's the word? It is a grounded story, and so if you have things that are not grounded in your grounded story, you have to explain why the characters would accept something that's not normal in their universe. You know, like if someone told you in real life you could fly, and you'd be like, well, that seems really odd. Can you prove that? You would just be like, of course you can fly. That explains why you always beat me to the top floor of our building every week. You know, like it doesn't follow. Just because it can, basically, just because a supernatural thing can explain something, it doesn't mean it's a good argument. That's called the divine fallacy. And that's the whole reason why, one of the reasons why I hate Turn 19 is because the Black Knights accept the idea of Gias because it explains stuff. There's no proof of it, but it explains everything, so it works. Even though you can also say, like, you know, Superman did it, or God did it, or some other thing did it. And because there's no setup for any of this, it's just dumb. Like, the Black Knights didn't know that Gias existed. Actually, no one knew it existed. So, for them to be like, that makes sense. A supernatural hypnotic ability we know nothing about, that must have been what it was, you know? Like, any reasonable person would be like, no, that makes no damn sense. But, of course, that's not how this works, so... Anyways, I'm the video's fun to make, but it's taking me a long freaking time to get through these sections. I keep coming up more scope creep ideas I want to mention. I've attempted to break the video into several parts, but I really don't want to do that. I kind of want to do the video, maybe a response to Kato, and then maybe a response to comments on the video I make, and then that'll be the end of it. Because Turn 19 has been like been a fun experience, but it's also something I kind of want to like do and then forget about for a little bit. Anyways, question: Rachel Gould, League Assassins versus Charles and the Gias Order. Probably Charles and the Gias Order, because Gias in general is just much stronger than anything they have to offer. I mean, imagine fighting an army of people like Rollo, or that kid who can control you with like his finger. Like, Gias is so unpredictable and ridiculously powerful. Yes, Rage could probably, I mean, sure that the League of Assassins could probably kill some of the Gias users, but like, an army of Rollos and Jeremiahs that they could potentially produce, not like duplicates, but just like people like that. I mean, Jeremiah is, well, Rollo is just disgustingly powerful. You don't even like, you never see him coming, and his Gias power, like, he can go into a room and just immobilize everybody, and then they're all just dead within seconds. And of course, V2 can't die, and they have Nightmare Frames, which I didn't bring up, so yeah, I'm gonna go with the Gias Order for sure. Well, they're both Illuminati-esque organizations. Although I would say the Gias Order is definitely a little more about, I guess, controlling the world because of the, you know, the Ragnarok connection, among other things. Yeah, they are similar. There's a bunch of factions, organizations, and shows that are very similar. Like these Illuminati organizations, they run everything and you know nothing about them. You know, like Paradias in Yu-Gi-Oh! In the Darts arc, the Orichalcos arc. That was a great arc, by the way. Man, this team is so ridiculously powerful. I mean, you have C2, who has, like, she's a powerful Annihilator, and you have Alez, a powerful Annihilator, and you have Kallen, who boosts you, and yeah, this is great. This team is so good. Yeah, Turnitin is gonna take a while to make. I'm gonna try to get a video out this week on another topic that's something I think I should have done a while ago. Hopefully, I got like a lot of videos, man. I had this crazy epiphany of like what I could do to get the channel to get more views and subscribers. I hope it like works, but you'll see soon enough. I mean, for starters, I have to like I promised to remake those videos I deleted many months ago, and hopefully that will work. Like re-uploading those, just more, you know, less of the content and more of me, I suppose, to fix that. I said I was gonna do it, so I might as well get to that at some point. I also have to make like a beginner's guide to this game too. I also have a new email list thing, I guess you can call it, like an opt-in. It's a freebie you get when you opt into my email list. I've been doing like an anime guide, streaming guide, but I noticed like that's not working. So I made a beginner's guide to Lost Stories, or like a top 10 tips, I believe. So I'm almost done with that. That should be out soon. I was working on that on my off days. You know, now that I got a couple extra days from work, so I was working on that. That should be out soon. And then I have a where should I put C2 here? Yeah, we'll put it here. Why not? And then I of course have like more videos for my gaming channel as well. So a lot of stuff in the works. I mean, I'm very busy, and I'm tempted to like write more articles again. I said every year I never do it, but I really mean it this time. Yeah, right. But I do want to write articles again, especially for topics I haven't discussed and will at some point, just haven't gotten around to it. Like I want to talk about Oz of Reflection, which I just finished the 01, and I really liked it. It was really good stuff. They explain like origin of certain nightmare frames. They showed you stuff that happened between the two, R1 and R2, and the timelines are very interesting. Plus, I like the Glinda Knights as a whole. They're really cool, especially Leonard and Olderin. And the Nightmare Frames are so badass. Sarlin Eye and the Bradford, and the Zetlin, and of course the High Grail. They're all really cool. So I definitely want to talk about that. And also, I like to discuss Lucia the Tutor, because, man, that's a good manga. I was pleasantly surprised when I was going through that. So that's a question. I didn't get to it. They have... Oh, my God. Before I get to that, is it 10 level in this game? Is it tough? It's a gacha game, so obviously they limit how much you can do every day unless you spend more money. So it's like any other gacha game in that respect. Yeah. I saw your comment earlier. I want to read that. Excuse me. I want to read that art book to do a video on it. Like, I was thinking like what Kogiyas could have been. That'd be a fun video topic. You might just CBR. I'm gonna take a quick look at it. Let's see. Core Blood Registry. What the hell? Let's see what they've made recently. Anime characters that were only evil because they were brainwashed. Okay, I don't see anything. Who failed when they succeeded when they should have failed. Okay. 50 anime to watch if you love Death Note. Wait, they said the cliffhanger for Kogiyasen was good, but I thought they hated it. Whatever. They got one video comparing Kogiyas to Gundam 00. Okay. I don't know. There's not really too much here, to be honest. Yeah, not much, to be honest. I don't know. Dramatic irony. The one thing Kogiyas does best. The only one thing. It's actually funny because... You know what's funny about that? Dramatic irony, in case you don't know what that means. It's when, like, you know what's going on, but the characters don't. The reason why that's actually one of the worst parts of Kogiyas is because that literally ruined, like, that's why Turnitin is so bad. Oh my god. Yeah, just to define it, dramatic irony is a literary device used by the audience or reader's understanding of the events or individuals in a work surpasses that of its characters. So basically, you know what's going on, but they don't. The reason why that's funny is because in turn 19, in turn 19, it's the breakage of dramatic irony that destroyed the entire story, because the characters all thought it was Gias, because you know it was Gias that caused all that stuff, but they didn't know that. It literally broke its own lore that way. That's why I'm laughing inside, like, really? Wow. It was... The characters didn't know what Gias was, but they assumed that was the answer because you knew that's what it was. Like, Yuffie was forced to kill everyone because of Gias. But why would that be the most logical and the first thing to come to your mind? It wouldn't. But you would, because you watched it. Oh my god, they did so much projection of you into the characters. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Dramatic irony was the best part of Code Geass. Oh my god. I mean, it was okay at times, but just that's bad. Wow. Unbelievable. What kind of crap is that? Yeah, Orpheus is, yeah, it's actually a bad backstory. I mean, to spoil a little bit, his family didn't want him because he was a boy. Because only girls inherit the Zephon family. So his family didn't want him, so he was like abandoned to the Gias Order. That's why he has the Gias power. He actually was part of the Order originally. And he knew Rollo, he knew Clara, and I think Toto as well. Oh my god, Toto. So, like, there was so much, like, you got to learn more about how messed up the Gias Order was through Orpheus. And he ran away, he joined the peace group, I believe, rather than the exact, I keep forgetting the name of it. But, like, he joined that organization that was fighting against Britannia. I mean, Orpheus, my goodness, what a mess situation. And then Toto had to keep brainwashing Alderin, like, rewriting her memory so she never thinks about Orpheus, because she assumes he's dead, but he's actually not. And she had to keep messing with her mind. It was awful. I agree. Plus, he kept finding his sister, and there was that. So, oh yeah, for sure. It's one of the saddest things. Yeah, I think so. I mean, like, I could also bring up, by the way, in the video, also about Stage 26. That was also something that was supposed to happen in Code Geass. It didn't. You know, the alternative ending for R1. And then what happened was, of course, in R2, they called the turn. They called it R2 because it was the new direction they were going in. But there's that as well. You know, there's a lot of things to talk about what could have been. For some reason, my computer is having... Oh. Okay, hopefully that helps. Alright. I was getting some, like, droppage in internet connection. Well, yeah, Ulia was killed by, Wait. He wanted to escape to his girlfriend. Well, right, Right, I forgot about that part. Right, Ulia, and then someone killed Ulia. He thinks it was the wizard. Right, and then of course, but he still escaped from the he still escaped from the Gias Order. He was originally raised there because his family didn't want him, and then Ulia was killed. That's right. I forgot that for a couple seconds. Ulia was killed, which is why he also hates Britannia as well. So it's a combination of the two things. That's right. Thank you, Ryan. I forgot. I'll have to read through it again. I just did, though. I'll say it as that. Hans Gruber versus Die Hard versus Schneizel in terms of intelligence, memorable moments, battle between their arch nemesis, John McClane and Lelouch. Are they really comparable, though? They're very different people. And I should be clear, I haven't watched Die Hard in a long time. But from what I remember, I don't know if they're, like, comparable villains. They seem very different to me. But, probably Schneizel more, since, again, he runs the whole country, and Hans Gruber was trying to, like, take over. He was what was it, hostage situation in that building. I don't think those are comparable, to be honest. All the questions you've asked me, that's the most random as heck one. And I include like the whole alien and C2 questions, which are also random as hell. The book states that the book states things that felt wrong. Lush wasn't in love with C2 at all, but they almost made out right before Kallen busted to kill him. I mean, look, a lot of people don't necessarily agree with what the writers say about a story, even if they outright state it. Because just because you wrote the story doesn't mean, I know this is like a pseudo-hypocritical statement. I do stand by the Kaguya's creators that Lush died at the end of R2. But a lot of times authors will state something about the story which makes no sense based on what you already know. So they'll contradict their own story for whatever reason. For example, the author of Death Note claims that Light loved his family, particularly his father and his sister. Yeah, if you actually read the story, or watch the anime, whatever you prefer, there's like so much evidence to suggest the opposite. Like how he was okay with killing his sister, or thought about it. How he never visited his sister after he... after the hostage exchange, he literally insulted his father in his last moments. So I don't know what they're talking about there. He even used his dad to try to kill Mello. Like, I don't... So just because the author states, like, this was or isn't, doesn't mean anything. Just to be clear. What chapter was that in the manga? I'm like, I don't know why I'm like having a difficulty remembering that. Look, I'll have to go through it again, obviously. And I will several times with going through the story, but... I don't know, but I remember Olren's passed a lot more than Orpheus is in Erica. I know there was a Gias order. He had a girlfriend, they ran away. They killed Ulia, that's why he's angry. Among other reasons, of course. Kaboom! Kaboom! So to the point that you made here, the book can say whatever it wants. There is evidence to suggest there was something going on there. Now I'm curious if the book states if Lelouch loved anybody else. Now, this is good points to bring up because I'm actually going to do a follow-up to discussion about the whole romantic situation with Lelouch. And if there's actually evidence that they in fact were not in love by the book itself, I'll take a look at that. But oh, I know. I was like, John McClane. This was kind of a true. I just didn't see a real connection. That's right. I did ask that question because it's an important point. A lot of people feel like because Lelouch did the Zero Requiem, therefore everything he did was totally fine. Like there's, bygones are bygones or whatever. Even though that's a terrible way to look at it because he still did a lot of awful things, and he paid for it through the Requiem, or I should say he made up for it in the Zero Requiem, which is fine. But does that still make up for what happened? And the answer to that is debatable. Everyone has their own. Everyone is entitled to how they feel about that. I don't really have the answer. I have my opinion. And in my opinion would be that, no, not really. And that could be, and Lelouch might even agree with that based on his own actions, but The book said Kallen was desperate for Lelouch to love her back, but when he rejected her advances as Ashford, she turned love to anger. You mean like at Ashford Academy? Like during that negotiation? But do you kill the innocent? But do you kill the children and the guys who don't have to do anything? That's the problem with that logic. It's like the people who should have been punished are the head people in the organization. All the scientists didn't do anything wrong, and they were killed outright. And again, they killed children. They killed innocent children too. If he went in there and killed all the leaders and let everyone else go, you might have a point there. But he massacred everybody. That's the problem with that, your point. I get what you're saying, okay? I'm not like off base. Like I get what you're trying to say, but just understand that if you consider what he did to the Gios Order, I don't know if you can really say like, well, I mean, they were evil too. Okay, great. Is that a good way to justify stuff? No, I completely don't agree with that at all. Not that much the Gios Order massacre as a whole was a stupid idea because you just wasted an entire you have a whole like resources in your hands of everything about Gios and you chose to waste it seemingly for no reason. So the more I look at it, I just don't see how you can justify that. Plus, Lelouch didn't even know half that stuff anyways. Or I don't feel like he did. Although he claims, he's like, well, we gotta kill them because they're violating the sanctity of life. I'm like, right, dude. Because you're definitely one to talk about sanctity of life. But, yeah, I'm gonna go with no on that one. I definitely, the Gios Order deserved to be taken down. Kill everyone involved with it? A little extreme. A little extreme. Now, I wonder, here's a question you might want to ask. Would Asahina or Kenosha felt differently had they known what the Gios Order actually was? Like, if Lelouch told them what this was really going on, would they have actually felt differently? Because from their perspective, they were just killing women and children. So, like, you know, it's one of those where it's like, maybe they would have felt differently about it. I'm not saying they would have, but, again, that would be a nice, like, what if to think about. Well, yeah, she did say she was going to kill Lelouch, so, you know, it makes sense. Well, yeah, I remember when they even knew about it, too, and they still lost. Like, I think it was Bart, one of the, what's it called? The Glaston Knights, the Dalton son. I think it was Bart, or Alfred. He charged Colin like a moron. That was funny. When did you show sympathy for Clovis? Did I show sympathy for Clovis? Maybe I did. I don't remember. I probably did. Because it was 10 cold blood. I think that one I mentioned was like debatable if that was a bad thing or not. Because one hand, Clovis killed lots of people, so I get it. He's kind of a piece of shit. Same time, though, Lelouch did kill him in cold blood, so I'm not sure how I feel about that. It kind of goes. It's like I have like I got mixed feelings about that one. Of all the killings he did, the ones I mentioned, that's probably the most justifiable. But you know, even that one's hard. Because Clovis is kind of a piece of shit, so I understand. I understand that one. Even if I don't entirely agree with the killing of it. Really? Oh, God. I've been going through the story, you know, as it plays out. I'm not translating every single thing, but I have a basic understanding of what's happening, and it's pretty crazy. I mean, they've already changed a lot of the story. Now, I know that the aunt for your main character, she's going to have a big role in things to come, because they showed her getting in the nightmare frame before she enters the battle. So that's going to be a big ploy, obviously, if he's going to die. And I do want to mention something else, too. Since you asked about like, where the story is going, they have Lancelot Gordon characters in this New Year's event. They have Benio in there. So, in my mind, I think this universe follows the manga-verse. It must, because it follows, like... It must follow that universe. Just to throw it out there. But Lelouch didn't know any of that. Now, again, I have not read O2, so maybe he did know something then. But still, like, that's... But again, like, who's the one who really... Is V2, right? He's the one responsible for that, not the, like... There were a lot of scientists who had no idea, I'm sure. That's how it always goes. So killing children on both sides is still right? So because they kill kids, therefore Lelouch can kill kids. I don't understand, like, the logic behind that. How about nobody kills children? Maybe that should have been the approach there. I think we're not gonna... I don't think we're gonna agree on this. Which is fine. I don't... It's... You know, obviously harmless debate, but... Yeah, Oh wow, that's not good. Okay. And Bradley. Oh, why is Vlad the nightmare frame? Oh, damn it. Shoot. Night. Really? They're doing this shit to me? This is gonna be hard. Shoot, we were lost. Alright, I gotta restart. I messed up. Mao caused the massacre. Well, in Kaguya's Lost Colors, you actually prevent the massacre from happening. You use your Gya's power to stop Yuffie from doing it. And there's actually new animation too in that game, if you're interested. Some members of the Order, you could argue, shouldn't live. To say that none of them should live, that's where I completely disagree. Completely disagree on that one. Yes, some of them were awful people. Oh god, now you got me with that crap. There are good people on both sides. Ugh, that stupid meme. But, like, being serious here for like a couple seconds. Yes, they did awful things. But again, Lelouch didn't go in there to, like, he didn't go in there with the intention to, like, right or wrong. He went there because he was angry about what happened to Shirley. It was all based on pure hatred. Because if he was smart about it, he could have actually saved the research from the Gyas Order and used it to his own advantage. Perhaps even take over the Gyas Order and fix it from within. But I forgot that's a Suzaku thing to do. But, like, the point is, he could have done more with it. And it is my opinion... It's, you know, I just realized something. There's no cost in here. What am I doing? I'm like talking and not paying attention to what I'm doing here. But there's... Okay. I also lost my train of thought too, because I was like thinking about something else. Damn it. What was I going to say? So, like, yes, Order... C2, the leaders, you could take over the leaders, you're going to kill every single person involved. Something like that. I love the train of thought. Damn it! It'll come back to me, I hope. The people who did the stuff themselves, I can understand that. The average people, no. And he didn't go statistically, he didn't like use strategy or tactics. He went there just to kill everybody. I know he put them all in bags to check them later, but still. Yeah, Close is a piece of shit too, I'm not gonna lie. That's why that one's probably the most justifiable. Oh, definitely Alicia. But Bartley's bad too, though. Well, not all the kids were, though, right? He killed families, too, not all the children. Also, Lush might have remembered O2 and having the order replaced not only twice. Again, he never stated that when he took them over. Let me point out that I think this should be a video topic one day to go over the Geass order and discussing it further why I don't agree with it. But let me just state this, okay? Is it true that killing the kids and the adults was a good idea from a military point of view? Yeah, absolutely. Killing them made sense. I'm not even gonna obviously, if they are enemies and they have supernatural powers, yeah, definitely take them out. I agree. Okay, but was it the moral thing to do? And that's the question. And with the kids themselves, you have Jeremiah, right, who can cancel out Geass abilities, so you could use him to stop them if they use Geass powers, right? You have that option available. You don't have to massacre every single one. The approach he took was just to kill every single person there. And that's where I get a little frustrated. Among other things. So that's the problem in a nutshell. It's not so much that... you can argue, yeah, of course, you should kill them because, I mean, they're the enemy and they obviously have supernatural powers and, whatever argument you want to use to justify it. But the question is, was that the right thing to do from a moral and also, of course, just intelligent-wise? Do you want to destroy the organization that has information that can help you about your Geass, the Renrock connection, whatever you want to know? Considering Lucius is a smart character, I think it was kind of dumb to just give up all that information for whatever reason. That's why I personally believe they had the Geass. That's what I was going to say, right. I believe the Geass lore was handled the way it was because the writers didn't know how to handle a situation where Lelouch actually learned everything he needed to know. And so the better solution is to say, hey, he never learned any of it. We'll close the door so we never have to deal with that problem in the entire series. That's what I was going to say. And there's definitely evidence to suggest that's the case because... it just seems like, for a guy who was so hell-bent on trying to, capture characters to learn about what happened to his mother, all of a sudden when it comes to the Geass order, which, might be important to know about, he conveniently is like, nah, I don't need to know, it's fine. I'll just, do my own thing and just not worry about it. So there's, a little bit of, not character assassination, but inconsistency. Oh, shit. Alright, I gotta pull him out there. Fire! No! Damn it! Lelouch, you slow... Monica, you suck too. How did you get through both of you? You all suck. Knights of the Round. Worthless. Worthless. Okay. We're putting shields in here. I'm sick of this crap. We're not taking any more loss. I'm going to put, Toto in here and Suzaku so they can block all these people. I'm sick of these people getting through the defenses. So frustrating. Where's, Toto? I'm going to give him the, how's the Gurren? Is it ready to... oh, I don't have it yet. Damn it! I keep forgetting I am still building it. Alright, we'll give him the, okay... wait, why is D-Tard here? We don't freaking need this guy in this mission. Sorry, dude. I'm just saying we don't need you. Ooh, Jeremiah. You know what? That might actually be pretty good. Because we can have in and out. Take out guys. Okay. Hopefully this works. We'll see. Surprised that the writers didn't have a subplot arc where Lucius had PSD or feels horrible at the Geass or Massacre, especially compared to the Saz. Yeah, everyone kills them, but it doesn't mean it's right. Well, Rollo was cured, so that's not true then. Rollo is the exact proof that's not even true, because Rollo was able to change under Lucius' care, and hypothetically, if he didn't, mess with him too much, he might have been okay. So that's not even true. But the bigger problem is that Lelouch didn't even try to do that. He didn't try to fix any of the children. He just assumed they were all, like, you know, damaged goods. Which is probably the worst thing you can do in that sense. If we're even going to, like, seriously discuss this. Okay, we'll put Giano. Kallen. Cornelia. We'll put her here. Okay, shoot. And then, Total. Oh yeah, Spec Ops. Yeah, I should play that too. At some point. Damn it, Gino! Damn it! Why do you suck? Oh my god, anybody! Oh my lord. Alright, more defenders. Well, yes, or arrested or whatever, interrogated. Remember, Lelouch has the power to command anyone to do whatever he wants. That means he can take these scientists and he can ask them to tell him everything that happened. The interrogation would be so swift and perfect. You gotta really think these things through. Like, you have the ability to tell people what you want. And here's the messed up part, okay? You also have Jeremiah, who can undo Gias. So, putting these two together, he can have all the scientists, he can Gias them, undo the Gias, Gias them, undo the Gias, Gias them, and undo the Gias over and over again. You have these things at your disposal, but you choose not to use them. Just think about that for a moment. You know, think about that. He had the ability, he has a Gias Chancellor, in addition to his Gias power, so you would think that might actually come up, but I guess you would also be wrong because it doesn't. And you can go even further with it. I'm like scratching the surface here, but it is a tad bit frustrating that you can do all this stuff before you kill everybody. Like, let's be clear here. If he took out V2, can anyone stop him at that point? No. They had the entire order under siege. He could have it completely surrounded, arrest every single person, interrogate them, and use Gias on them. Here's a thought. You know what? What's really entertaining this, okay? He could have Giased every single person to forget about the Gias order and leave and start a new life. And no one has to die. Nobody has to die if he does that. You know, use Jeremiah to undo all the Gias power that might have been used on them, and then tell everyone, hey, I command you to forget what you know and just move on with your life. Nobody dies. Wow, I just fixed the problem. That's why if you have a power like Gias, you have to be very clear why he wouldn't do that. And the explanation the show gives, which I do think is fine, which is he approached it through rage and anger as opposed to, you know, thinking things logically, which he didn't do. I mean, I got nothing else to say after that, but like, I mean, he has Gias power. He could use it. He could easily use it to tell everyone to stop doing what you're doing. And we know his power at this point has insane range, so he can range. He can get like several people in one shot. He could literally have them all lined up too and just go into a room and then leave or something. Like, tell me what you know, okay, and then like, it's very simple, right? They go into a room. He Gias the first guy. Tell me what you know. Then he's like, okay, Jeremiah, undo that, please. Okay, now go and leave your life and do something else. And then next person. After about 2 hours, the entire organization has been debriefed, and yeah, you're done. It's over. And I don't know, like there's there's so much you could do that isn't done, you know? That's like life in general. There's so much you could do that isn't done. I don't know, I got like, now that I think about it, I got nothing else to say after that, because that's basically a great way to debunk what the hell why Lelouch did was irrationally stupid, considering this guy has the ability to tell you what he wants to do, and someone who can undo that anytime he wants. So, yeah, I don't know. That's... Total. I read a lot of Peggy Sue fanfics. Relives the show. What do you think Kallen would do if she could relive anything? Relive? I'm not really sure. I guess what do you think Kallen would do if she could relive anything? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I mean, the explanation behind that is that C2 had to kill them to make up for what she did or something. She said it was like her punishment. And also C2, as you guys know, she's kind of apathetic about life in general, so it doesn't seem too out of character for her not to care about these people. So that doesn't bother me too much. But I'm sure back in her mind, obviously she cried before she finished off the rest of the order, so it does bother her. But at the same time, though, she had to show her loyalty to Lelouch, and this was like the painful way to do it. I remember Lelouch is like, "You're gonna have to prove your loyalty to me." And she's like, "All right, of course I will." You know, that type of thing. So that one it's definitely a good point. But given who C2 is, that doesn't bother me too much. But it's a fair point, though. I'm definitely not like, you're completely off base. You're not, though, for suggesting that. All right, what's going on here? Okay, more shit coming. Oh, crap. Let me think about this. Alright, Toad, I gotta take off for 2 seconds, buddy. Just 2 seconds. Damn it! Bradley, you mother... Oh, I had his... Oh, no, I should use it earlier. Damn it, Tony. Man, we are totally getting boned hard here. Yes, V2 has to die. I completely agree. That man ruined Maribel's life, Orpheus's life. Awful human being. I think he's arguably worse than Charles and Schneider when it comes to just being a bloodthirsty piece of crap. I mean... The stuff that guy does is disgusting. While Kallen's getting completely destroyed here, I don't think we can beat this. This is such bullshit. Wait, Valletta, use your ability. What are you doing here? I just took out a couple here. That's good. We're about to get like a bunch of people storming our gates. I got nothing. All right, we can't do this. Damn it! Fudge! Pisses off Lelouch. Put that hand down. You are not Spock. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. Well, I think it's because she wanted to do whatever Lelouch wanted to do. I have no other defense for that, unfortunately. Have we seen Avatar 2? I have not seen Avatar 2. I heard like mixed things about it. Some people really liked it, and some people said it was typical James Cameron bad writing and like all effects and all that stuff. Will I watch it is the real question. The answer to that is at this time, probably not. Um, I wasn't a big fan of the first one. A funny story, I watched it in theaters, but I came in there. I got in there really late. And so I was in the front row, and I was looking up at like this big screen. It was also 3D at the time. So I bring that up to mention that like I had a really terrible experience watching the movie. That's like my thought on that. But maybe it's good. I heard some people really liked it. Some people really liked the film, and I'm not gonna take away from their experience if they enjoyed it or not. But I didn't like the first one, to be honest. And it was kind of like a weird anime-esque movie too, because they make characters with big eyes, and you know you cared about them, and you know constant James Cameron where he'll say you know he's anti-war, but he'll show like depictions of like war in a weird like. He's always liked it. He always like to. He always does that shit. Where he'll say, "Hey, war is bad, but also destruction of everything." You know, it's constant dichotomy with this guy. No, I mean, if you think about the Gias Order has like connections to the government because obviously they work with Charles, and Charles is like the king, so they're pretty up there, and they were. You could argue, and this is something that the show did a terrible job of doing. They copied from Fullmetal Alchemist, or maybe they didn't. I don't know, but in Fullmetal Alchemist, it was stated the reason why they were invading all those countries was because they were trying to forge a bunch of carve a bunch of crests to make philosopher's stones, but also because they wanted to make they want to build that entire circle around Amestris. But the point is they were purposely getting into conflicts to create philosopher's stones. It was all part of like one big scheme. In Code Geass, it was the same thing. They were in conflict with a bunch of our nations because they were trying to get those gates into C's world as part of the Ragnarok connection. So the point I'm making is that they were involved with, it was a grand conspiracy, but the problem with it is that Bartley figured it out. And Bartley is like, who's that exactly? You know, Bartley should not have been the guy to figure that out. It should have been the main characters. They should have had this moment. The fact that it was given to Bartley was insulting. Like, Lelouch had no idea about any of that stuff. He just went to go after Charles because reasons. To be... as sad as that is, he didn't really go after Charles because of the Ragnarok connection. He didn't even know what that was. Man had no idea. So that's another thing to also consider is that the Order was supposed to be really involved with stuff, but like they should have done a better job of the main characters learning about what happened. Because when Lelouch goes after Charles, it just seems random. It was good timing from a writing point of view that, he went after Charles the moment that he was going to start the Ragnarok connection. But in reality, it should have been more, it should have been better thought out. Like in FMA, they had a whole operation to stop the Promise Day. It was an entire thing they did. With Kogias, it was like, oh yeah, the Ragnarok connection. We should probably like address that, and then they did in the strangest way possible, where they forgot to actually set it up. So it's like the whole thing happened in like one episode, and then it never gets talked about again. Whereas the Promise Day was an ongoing thing for the rest of the show. It was like once they got to the Promise Day, that was the end of FMA. So The Ragnarok connection as a whole was one of the biggest failures in Code Geass. Maybe the biggest, to be honest. I know that seems funny for me to say that considering I hated Turn 19, but at least Turn 19 had some parts of it that worked. Or at least the setup could have worked. With the Ragnarok connection, it was like, there was nothing there. It was more of, they mentioned the first episode, there were some things here and there, and then ultimately they had to rush it out the last minute to finish it up. Which is never the right approach to this stuff. You should never do that. Things should be set up properly, and they didn't really do that. So, you know, there you go. That's just how it goes, I guess. Well, again, you can make the scientists work for. I mean, if you want to get revenge, okay, I'm going to try to appeal to this idea for a moment. I don't entirely agree, but let's go with it for a second here, okay? You want to appeal to revenge, correct? Okay, here, what's the biggest revenge than forcing your enemies to work for you? Like, he made Schneizel work under him with the Geass power. He could have made the scientists work under him. Lelouch has no problem turning his enemies to his allies with Geass. So the fact he didn't do that to scientists is completely out of character. He did it to Guilford, to Dalton, to Schneizel. So, and also, of course, the workers he told to collapse the floor panels for the Tokyo settlement. I'm just saying, like, we've seen it before, so. I want to say it here. I watched Avatar yesterday. I personally think you should not watch the 3D version. CGI is such well done that it makes zero difference. Okay, gotcha. I mean, eventually, but you don't have to. Because, again, they can work under him. Or kill him, I don't know, whatever, I guess. But just don't get rid of them outright. First, learn what you need to know, and then do stuff. That's the problem. It was too rushed. Yeah, didn't he, I heard in this film, what was the word? He took out certain scenes about gun violence because he didn't want to show any in the movie, but, like, there literally are people in mechs firing each other, so I don't know. Again, Cameron has always been a bit of a hypocrite in that respect. And apparently he's going to, I think he's going to do another Terminator film. I heard rumors about that. I'm like, I hope to God they're just rumors, but I heard stuff about that. And apparently he also wants to, he wants to make like 3 more of these movies or something, like 2 and 3 and 4 or something. Like, why? Why is this the thing you want to go out with your career with? I mean, Avatar wasn't exactly that great, to be honest. As a concept, it was very, I don't know, man. Avatar is such a strange story. I just don't understand why, you know? Why is always the biggest question. I have memories watching the movie, so there's that, I guess. But I don't know. Wow, we're crushing this. It's just a harder level too. That's pretty good. Oh, is it? I'm sure. I'm sure it is more anime-esque than the last one. Is that really? That was his idea? Oh my god, that movie was so. Was that The Dark Fate? I know. I thank Cameron for Terminator 1, and, you know, for Terminator movies and stuff. But man, an Alien, of course. But I don't know what it is, but sometimes you get it so right the first time, you just can never replicate it again. That was an example of where he just can't replicate the success he had before. Dark Fate. Ooh. Not good. My thoughts exactly. What a joke. What a joke! It's called Alternate Ending of Code Geass. I'll type it in. I'll check on it later. Alternate Ending. Code Geass. Is it called? Was it made in 2008? I found a video of it. I don't know if this is it or not. Is this it? I'm gonna assume this is it because it's a comic. I'll watch it later. Anyways. Oh my goodness, I think I'm not laughing at the comic. I read one of my responses to my rampage, I guess, tirade about why I hate the fans of the Janissary Code. Oh my god, people keep missing the point. They keep missing it. Oh, they keep missing the point. It's like, no matter how many times I state my reasons for this, I always got one person like, what's the problem with it, man? It's... there's truly proof that no matter how many times you repeat yourself and try to explain where you're coming from, people still don't get it and respond in ways that doesn't make any sense. I think it's funny that most of my videos, when I read the comments, the people who get it obviously are wonderful and I appreciate it. But there's people who just put like a random comment. I'm like, what does it do anything? The video isn't about that at all. Why is it there? Or like, I mean, I'm glad you feel that way. You know, you can feel every way you want about something, but I'm like, what does it do with the video? It was all the time like, I didn't like this. I'm like, I mean, sure, you know, I'm glad, it's up to you, I suppose, but like, what does it do with anything? It's just kind of funny to me. I don't understand. Like, there's always been issues when I started doing YouTube. It's like people write comments, and I'm like, these are fine, I guess, but they have like nothing to do with anything. We're running out of time soon before I can switch my camera or end the stream. We'll see which I decide to do. I don't know. I'm like at this point, I'm just like, I just don't give a shit anymore. I didn't say they weren't evil, of course. He ruined a lot of people's lives. Like, he absolutely ruined... He probably killed Cornelia's mother, too. Let's just be honest. Titanic was like... I didn't even like Titanic. That was such a strange film. That's an awful movie or a dude. Because like all the guys die in that movie. You ever see Bill Burr's rant about Titanic? It's so funny. Because all the guys die in the movie. And the women live. And plus... like... Jack didn't have to die. And it's so frustrating that he does. Because Rose is an idiot. Like, she literally condemns him to death by, like... jumping off the boat. Like, he could have focused on saving his own life, but he decided to instead have to take care of her because she couldn't just sit on the damn boat. And he could have gone the raft together with her, and oh my god, there's so many things about that are just so irritating. Like, they... Shoot, I should have done that. That was dumb. That was dumb. That was so dumb. Ah! Gotta start over. I watched Titanic when I was very young, and I thought the movie was okay when I first watched it, but on second thoughts on it, it was okay. It's not my favorite movie. I think women liked it more than dudes, let's be honest. And it was one of those type of movies anyways. Oh, it wasn't for no reason. It was because of the, again, distracting Charles. Rosa is an idiot. Oh my god, she. I mean, I like the actress who, who played her, but like, why would you do it? You condemned Jack to death. Like it was. And here's another thing too about Titanic that I really hate about the movie. Okay, so at the end of the film, and I'm sure I'm not the one who's pointed this out. It's really funny. At the end of the film, she's dying. The old woman, who by the way, she lived to 100 years old. The actual actress, she lived a very long time. So kudos to her. But old lady, she's dying in her bed, and her last thoughts are Jack. She was married. She had kids, grandkids. She went on a lot of adventures, and her last thought is of Jack on that Titanic. Are you serious? What does that tell you about everything that happened afterwards? It's almost like the implications of that are terrible. So a random dude that you met one time was more memorable to you than the rest of your lifetime that you had with your family, your grandkids, your children, everything else. Like none of it mattered, but this one random dude that you knew for a couple days, that's your last thoughts. Wow. Just wow. That always stuck out to me as one of the dumbest parts of that movie. And there's a lot of dumb parts to go around, believe you me. But like, wow. I hope her grandkids appreciated that. I hope they did. Like, yeah, sorry, children. The person that I cared the most about was this random person that I just met once. I mean, let's say that he's. Oh, that was dumb. I take him out there. Let's say Jack survived, right? Maybe they go on a date one time and it looks like they're not meant for each other. Well, that sucked, you know? I just can't believe they did that. Her last thoughts was some random guy that she met once. Really? Unbelievable. What a joke. What a joke. Take a seat, buddy. True Lies was a good movie. Oh, my camera's done. Yay. Good timing, too. Good timing on that. You can still hear me, right? Okay, good. My face is like, my icon is glowing. This is the wrong icon, by the way. I gotta change this. I'm not sure where I do that, though, in StreamYards. What I do for New Year's? Nothing. I went to bed because I'm old. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I just wrote some goals and stuff. You know, reflected on the year and figuring out what to do next. That sort of thing. Is my mic gone? Hold on. You guys hear me? Okay. I thought you guys couldn't hear me there for a second. But yeah, I didn't do a whole lot. I usually do more prep work before the year end as opposed to the actual New Year's. Whew. Okay. You know, I think we'll end it here. Yeah, something good. All right, guys, that's gonna do it here. Like this. Thanks for partaking in the stream as always. I'll have a video up probably today about the characters from my gaming channel and some more stuff as well. But yeah, until then, happy New Year's, everybody, and yeah, I expect a lot of good content coming up this year. A lot of cool things I want to do. Although I get to them. Anyways, take care, guys.